What's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. I want to thank a lot of you people for actually watching our videos and helping us to grow the channel. But currently, we are realizing that we need to have more members, as YouTube tells us. In order to do this, I want to implore you to take the time to hit the subscribe button. So please, subscribe. It does help. And this is it. This is what I'm thinking about. And this, I think, is going to have to happen, or maybe not. But I think it's going to have to do, something has to happen to this MPC One. It's popular, people like it, and to move this up to the MPC, let's say, Live 3 style, not the MPC XL, but a Live 3 kind of thing going on here, this makes perfect sense, really. And I like the idea. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, too, the MPC One is selling out, slowly but surely selling out, like the MPC Key 61 is selling out. I've noticed here that, for example, one of the biggest companies that sells gear is Sweetwater's. And so Sweetwater's here, as you can see here, they have no MPC Ones. Keep that out. That's one of the top selling MPCs in the world, and they're out of those. They're not even saying there's more coming. They are not even selling the MPC Key 61. They are out of those, and they have no sign saying, look, you can still get it. It's coming next week. It's okay. Now, that's one reason why I do like Sweetwater's. They're fairly honest about everything, you know? And so I've seen this before in the past. And so whenever they're out of something, I know something's up. Now, I can go to other companies as well. I go here to this company here called American Music Supply. Now, they're also known as Zounds. So American Music Supply supplies Zounds, the same company idea, right? And so if you get a piece of gear from Zounds, you got to send it back to American Music Supply, whatever. And so here you'll notice, too, that these guys here, they're selling everything here, right? Now, they got this one here, and I go to here and click on that, well, they got it. And I come to here, oh, I see, wait a minute. More coming soon. So they actually don't have it. They're advertising it, but they don't have it. I don't get that part. But they don't have it. They're saying, well, really it's all about, you give me some money, we'll keep it here. If not, I'll turn you to look at something else, you know? So I don't really like that kind of thing, but, you know, look, companies gotta survive. I have no deal to go tell you who's good, who's bad. I'm observing. So I know here, this is Zounds, which is an American Music Supply company. So I know they're actually going to try and push it. They got the rates here. What you're going to do for this right here is 6 payments. And these are 12 payments right here, of course. And they're out to sell stuff, obviously. Shipping your address. They don't say it's in stock. They do not say that at all. So I'm thinking that they're not in stock. Now, one company that always has gear is Guitar Center. Now, Guitar Center is such a big company. They're in a stock market. They have a stock, right? So they have stores all over the country. So they might own a bunch of real estate or have a bunch of guys who actually become partners in their system. So they have to keep a supply of everything. And you will see here, top seller, MPC One. And you go down to here, they got stuff. They still got these things. Like, here's an MPC Key 61. I'll click right here. It comes up. It's there. They don't say it's out of stock. They say they got it here. 4 payments right there, yep. But it's odd. I don't see them saying it's in stock. So I don't see that at all here. And usually they say, oh, it's in stock. So I don't see it here, but I'm confused about that sometimes. It's okay. And so, yeah, I will go to other places. Sam Ash. So Sam Ash used to be big, not restock deals. So MPC One is not in stock everywhere anymore. They'll show something here, you're okay, but here, restock. That means it's been restocked back on the shelf. This one here, if you go to here and get it, okay, let's see if we can get that one right there. Okay, shipping. Okay, only 2 left. And before that was like 4 the other day. Okay, got that. That means they're only gonna have enough left to cover this order, but there aren't enough for any future orders. Now, we're going to go to Amazon. Now, the reason why I look at Amazon, Amazon's a huge company, and Amazon sells all over the world. So essentially, here in Amazon, as you can see, I did my homework, there's only 4 left here. What is going on? Do we have to keep making them? And then there's that new MPC Sample. So are they stopping production or do this production? I don't know. But one thing's for sure, something's up. Because when you go on here and I say, okay, let's look at the AKAI Professional Store. I get to here. Okay, this is cool, the professional store. That's a lot of AKAI gear right here. The new MPCs, cool. More, oh, and the MPCs right here. So they have them all lined here, except for the MPC Key 61. It's like it's been thrown out. And they're gonna pull that out the box soon. This is an obvious play they're gonna do here on Amazon. Now the reason why I do this on Amazon is because Amazon sells all over the world. And to prove that point, if you come here and your country codes here, the language for me in this case, you go down here and you say, change country or region. I'll select this here, it comes right here. I will go to here and pull this down. There are like 28 countries they sell in. I mean, all over the world. So you know AKAI is big, right? And they're selling everywhere. I don't care where you see it here. The only thing I don't see here is like, oh, China's right there. Wow, they got 1.8 billion people. Wow, whoa, that's crazy. That's nuts. I can imagine how many MPCs actually sell out there. That would be actually crazy. But my point being is that things are changing. The idea that you can get an MPC now, that the MPCX is a computer. The MPC Live 3 is a computer. This is going to be nuts. And this is my idea for what the MPC Key 61 should pretty much be. The main problem with a lot of different keyboards is the keyboard bed, for one. If you're going to play the keyboards, it doesn't play like a real keyboard. So they're probably going to improve that. But not just that, but the problem with most of the gear today is that there's a menu. You got to press this button to get to a menu and open it up. I think it's like bananas sometimes to go through so many pages to get to something. And this is the reason why I like the MPC XL. There's no need for a manual. I must mean for manual, but there's no need for a menu diving. Every button's there. Now it's 105 buttons. Good Lord. That's a lot of buttons. And yeah, it seems redundant sometimes. Some of these buttons do the same thing twice. But it's better than having to look at the manual, figure out what that means, go to the next manual. It's like crazy. And so many things have to happen on these devices to make it work for you the way you want to work it. And so my idea here for the MPC K61 is the same thing. You can have all these cue links helping you to create that sound the way it should be. And also to do other things inside the system. We're going to need also this drum programming thing. That's a brilliant idea, taken from Roland's TR idea, to put that on your machine. You're doing drum programming. The top machine years ago when it came out was an TR-808. And so it's still a classic way to actually create beats, and anyone can do it. And having more buttons too helps the person learn the gear, rather than keep having to go back and forth to the file and the menu. It gets kind of crazy. Now, I like the concept of this, and I can see AKAI is going to have to go this way. And it's obvious. It's not on sale in most places. Most places have the MPC Key 61 as a used device, or the ones that are still out there are still selling. So as that becomes smaller and smaller, we're seeing a brand new MPC Key 61 come out here. And I believe it's the next way to go, because this is another one I would say would be like the, workhorse for keyboards. Like the MPC XL is the workhorse for production, like drum programming and making samples work. And today, sampling is a very big thing. Okay, so I am expecting 3 devices. Now, I talked about the MPC Key 61, got to be improved. And probably the MPC One, because I don't see it in stock, but probably they're going to have more in stock. They're sort of like weaning it down or something. Don't know what's going on with that. Otherwise, I figure they keep resupplying. But the MPC Live 3 is popular. The XL is still in shops, so it's not selling as much. It is more expensive. That's the obvious thing. But here, this is a device that anyone can get. There's that guy who's been watching you making beats and doesn't know a single thing. That guy wants this. He can play around. We got a sampler right here. See, we got our samples right here. We got this is so cool. There's no plus and minus. Just turn it one way. You already know already that this is up, this is down, right? What does this A mean here? Is this a typo? Is that just me? What does that A mean? Please help me. Green? Okay, well, that means green right there. Of course, this is our video meter. We don't want to go on a red. And right here is our speaker. Yeah, it's got a speaker type to it. That is the great idea. Most companies like Roland, they have speaker technology. They know how to make it. Why don't they make it for the smaller devices? I never really got that. I thought it should happen. Like Casio always had stuff like that, which made it cool having a Casio when you were a kid. And so I'm thinking this is going to be the big hit because the little guy can get in there. Sampling has grown everywhere. I don't care what you're doing. If you're a jazz player, you might want to sample it, put that in there, bam, it's in there. If you're doing film score, man, you want to get plenty of samples of sounds, what kind of noise, whatever's happening, you need samples. And in today's world, you can do anything. You can do your own AI video, your music video. You may want to have samples in the background, maybe gunfire, maybe an ice cream truck, a girl walking by in high heels, maybe construction across the street. The whole idea is to know what you need, to get what you need and place it where you want to place it at. And a sample like this would be cool. And what I think about this sample probably is going to be great is that no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, just a device for you to play with. And so that's cool. Now I'm curious about one more thing too here. So here you'll see there's mute, there's chop, there's loop and reverse. Of course, if you hold down the shift button right here, you can access note on, unmute all, type. So 16 levels of different types. There's tuning, there's volume, filtering. We got reverse here. Sample select, save sample with the shift key. Tap tempo, metronome with the shift key. So if you're an MPC user, this is pretty simple to look at and say, oh, this is gonna be easy. Even here they got flex beat. They purposely put flex beat in there. That's unique. And of course we got pad effects and we got knob effects. Sequence, step, edit, and we got sample, input, configuration. It's all in front. If you're an MPC user, you've seen this before, you can help anybody. Now one thing I'm curious about, what the hell is it? Well, let's go back to here. What is this? What the hell is that? What is this here on the side? What is that? Is that where your card goes? That's probably your SD card goes right there. Yeah, micro SD, I think that says. Let's zoom in some more. Oh, I think it says micro SD. Oh yeah, there it is. Micro SD. Pop your card right in there. Perfect. Can't go wrong. We got the back. Power. Wait a minute. There's no cable to plug into. It's all battery powered. Lithium ion. So how do you charge? Probably with a USB connection here. We got record gain, audio in, audio out, MIDI in and out, sync out, headphones. Simple. I want to see this. I got to get it.